and kings, 2s and 3s. If you want to win, keep your eye out for these on Card Shark. And here's the host of Card Shark, Jim Curry.
Tripping over the microphone. Hello there. Hi, welcome to Card Shark. Nice to have you with us in the studio and nice to have you with us at home. Gene Wood, thank you, thank you. And for the opening poem, we want to thank Susan King of Raleigh, North Carolina, watching on WPTF Channel 24. Thank you, Susan. Now let's open the board and get to those cards. Go ahead. Janice and Lois will load them in. Here come our card sharks. John Holmes, our champion. Hi, John. I'm fine. Won't you again remind any new viewers about John Holmes?
Well, John Holmes is a native of Los Angeles. He's a freelance photographer, and I'd like to say if there are any beautiful women out there, especially easy women, my casting couch is available after the show.
Oh, is that the kind of photography you want to do as well?
Well, that's the kind we don't declare on our income tax. That's the kind we do for fun.
Oh, I see. Well, I wish you well with a tough profession, but if you
Oh,
do
I
well with it, you're just getting started, right,
Oh,
John?
yeah. I'm just out of college.
All right. He got a little bit of help with us. He's won $1,200 in cash to help the new John
Yep,
Holmes
that'll help a
Photography
lot,
Studio
yeah.
along. Eileen Morcos is our challenger. Hi, Eileen.
Hi,
What
I'm
you would-
Eileen Morcos. I'm from Jerusalem, originally, now from L.A., and I'm a sophomore at SC majoring in communications.
That's good. And you are a very up person. We had a lot
Yes,
of fun
I
on the
wanna
last show.
win.
That's right. That's it. But you're a gambler. You never free. You just keep right on going, right?
Yes.
It did pay off, though, because
It
you
did.
eventually did run them, and Eileen has game number 1, and we are in the middle of game 2, and we will pick up where we left off. You both, of course, cut the cards. Just want to double-check that, and let's see where we stand. John has moved over, well frozen, but up the middle with an 8. He needs 1 card. Eileen, great base card, a king. She needs 4. We pick up with question 2. It goes to Eileen. You get any giggles, Eileen?
No, I'm fine.
Okay. Eileen, we asked 100 psychiatrists. Are most men intimidated by liberated women? How many psychiatrists think most men are intimidated by liberated women?
Okay, I would think a few men might be intimidated because some of them are just so rugged and like they'll take a man out and tell him where to sit and do this and do that. But it's
Yeah.
not going to be a high number. Maybe 40 out of 100 said a few men are intimidated.
40 out of
Yes.
100 psychiatrists think men are intimidated, higher or lower.
Liberated women, is there such a thing? Well, I don't know, but how many men would be intimidated if there were or if there are? I think it might be a little bit higher.
Little higher. You don't think there are liberated women, I gather, John?
Well, I don't know.
I think
maybe on
Eileen's
paper.
very liberated. She's very much her own person there, right? That's what liberation is. Be your own person, right?
Oh, this is outspoken.
Outspoken. Okay. I'm sorry about that. You may be right, John. 40. If it's higher, John, you'll play your cards. If not, it'll be Eileen with hers. Hit the answer on the head, and we'll give you a $500 bonus. The actual number of psychiatrists who think most men are intimidated by feminists is 67. It is
All right,
higher.
yeah.
John is right. They feel intimidated.
Okay.
John, you've got an 8.
Well, I think I'm going to pass it.
You're going to pass it.
Yeah.
No, it's the second question. Why don't you play it, John?
Oh, well, maybe I'll play it. Let's change that card, though.
All right. You win the question. You can change it. The 8 becomes a 6.
Oh, it's got to be higher.
If it's higher, John ties up the match. He does.
Yeah.
Good change, and he ties it up. If you were not with us on the last show, we got to a sudden death situation, and John passed it, and Eileen just ran them, so he was just thinking about passing it, right? Weren't even going even the beginning of the game. I'll pass it. I don't want to play it. We've got a tie. Each player with 1 game set up for the tiebreaker. 3 cards, 3 questions, right down on the wire with a couple of very nice people. John, when cars get older, some of them become classic antiques, and some of them just become old clunkers. So we asked 100 men who have been married for 25 years or more. You can tell what's coming, right? That's all right. Men who have been married 25 years or more. If your wife were a car, would she be a classic or a clunker? How many men married 25 years said their wife would be a clunker?
Well, of those that are still left around, I got to say that their wife's got to be an antique.
But how many would be a clunker?
So, how many would be a clunker has got to be kind of low. I'd say about 29.
29 out of 100, Eileen.
Okay, I agree with his thinking, but marriages can get in a rut. So I think it's a little bit higher, a little higher.
A little higher.
Yes, marriages do get in ruts.
Interesting. The woman's goes higher, the clunker. 29 and higher. The actual number of men married 25 years who said their wife would be a clunker is 19. Not higher. It's lower. John and the audience were right, so John starts off the tiebreaker with a jack.
And it's going to be lower.
Lower than a jack. An 8 up the middle.
Okay, I'm going to go lower.
He's going to try it, and if he's right, he has the championship. Is it lower? No. An ace is not lower. Eileen with a reprieve and a free chance at a queen. Lower than a queen. A 9. She's on the verge of victory. Can she win it? Yes! Eileen wins it. Well, John, we've got to say goodbye, but $1,300.
That's quite all right.
Good
That's
luck
great.
with your photography,
Thank you.
John. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
John Holmes. Eileen Morcos, come down here. Congratulations. Outspoken, huh?
I'm not liberated at all.
You what?
I'm not liberated at
You're
all.
not liberated. You are liberated. I think you're liberated.
I
No?
don't believe in women's lib.
You don't?
No, I'm just outspoken.
Oh, okay. We're having a little intellectual discussion here while everything is turning. Eileen, you're going to try for the money. Now, did you cut the money cards?
Yes, I did.
All right, our unliberated lady's going to go and play the money cards right now. Come on, Eileen, here we go. You're a nice lady. Whatever you are, you're a nice Eileen Marcos. We're going to give you $200 of new money. We'll give you 3 cards on the bottom line. Your decision how you bet them. Move up to the second level. We add another $200 of betting money. We give you 3 more cards. Your minimum bets are $50 till you get to the top card, the big bet, where you must risk at least half. You're on your own now, so we don't want to take anything away from you. Get a double. We'll just carry it over. You don't lose.
Okay.
Good luck.
Thank you.
And here's $200.
Okay.
You can change the base card on each level as well. Thank you, Lois. We'll start Eileen with a 6.
Okay, change that card.
Only change it once.
Yes.
You must play this one. Good change
Okay.
with a 4. 204.
100 higher.
Half of it. $100 that this card is higher than a 4. And it is with a king.
All of it lower.
Trying to double it to $600 if this is lower. Yes.
All right. Okay.
Got a jack and a 6.
100 lower.
$100 lower than a jack. And right again.
All right. Okay.
Good job on this level. 700. We move up to
Okay.
10 and give you another 200.
100 lower.
First, Eileen directs traffic. Shush. Then she goes.
100 lower.
They're only trying to help you.
Thank you, but 100 lower.
$100. She's going to play to 10 lower. She's right for the 2.
All of it higher.
Try for $2,000 higher. Yes, for the queen.
Half of it lower.
One.
Wait.
What? Wait.
1,900 lower.
Oh,
Go for it. Yes.
she's really going for it.
Yes.
$1,900 lower.
Yes.
3,900, and we move up a 4. Eileen.
Okay.
1 4 is out. 1 2 is out.
3,000 higher.
$3,000 on the turn of this card. Is it higher? Yes! For $6,900. Way to go! Nicely done.
I can't believe it.
And with the bonus and the run and the game and everything, one game, $7,600 for Eileen Marcos. We'll be back with a fine champion and a new challenger right after this. Way to go. Eileen, very nicely done. You're a gambling lady, and the gambling paid off over $7,000, almost $8,000. We'll have a new challenger here in a moment. As I've mentioned from time to time, we do enjoy hearing from you. We like you to take part in the polls, and we sometimes get some very charming letters, which I like to pass along to you. We have a letter here from a young gentleman, Thomas Kayanagi in Hawaii. And Thomas is 12 years old, and he sent me this note, and very small handwriting. It says, I watch your show every day, but when school starts, I can't watch your show. But during the summer next year, you can count on me to watch your show. That's very nice. But Thomas also sent along, I don't understand what they have in common. He sent me a coaster from a hotel, a stick of chewing gum, and just in case we need some money to stay on for the year till next summer, he sent $1. That was very nice. Thomas, we're gonna send you the $1 back. We thank you for sending in the letter. Thomas was just sending us all the things he thought we might need. 2 brand new decks of cards, a new challenger on Card Shark. Mimi Jones. Hello, Mimi. Welcome. Nice to have you here.
Thank you.
Why don't you tell us about you?
I'm Mimi Jones. I'm from Pasadena, California, originally from Providence, Rhode Island, and I'm a junior high school counselor.
Good. Well, nice. A couple of nice, pretty cities, Providence and now
Yes,
in Pasadena, right?
that's right.
Nice to have you here with us.
Thank
You
you.
cut your cards?
Yes, I did.
Then here we go. We start the match with a question to Eileen, who is now wearing the red of the champion. Among the Ute Indians, it is... Oh, this sounds like when we need the drums. Boom, boom. Good. Not too fast with the drum. Among the Ute Indians, it was customary to punish a man who had broken tribal law by sentencing him to wear only woman's clothes and to do only woman's work. For some, it was punishment. Others. So we asked 100 men, if you were found guilty of a crime, which would be worse, spending a year in jail or a year dressing and working as a woman? How many men said it would be worse to have to work and dress as a woman?
Okay, that's going to be a low number because all the talk about jails, how bad they are, they're going to be so scared they wouldn't even want to be close to one. That's going to be, so wait,
So how many say it would be worse to have to dress and work as a woman?
okay, 25.
25 out of 100 say that would be worse, Mimi.
It would be worse to dress as a woman. I think it's going to be higher, Jim, because I think men would hate to dress as a woman. I think they'd rather prefer to be in jail
You
if
say
they had
higher?
to. It's going to be higher.
It's tricky. The actual number of men who said it would be worse to have to dress and work as a woman is 44. Mimi's right. It is higher. Less than half, but 44. Mimi, you've got a 4.
I want to go higher.
Playing it higher. Yes, a king.
Lower.
Lower than a king, a queen.
Lower.
Risking it lower. Oh, no. 3 big cards in a row, but they come up in the wrong order for
Okay.
Mimi, and Eileen gets a free chance at a 4 as well.
Higher!
Higher than a 4. An 8.
Lower!
Lower than the ace. An 8.
Lower!
Oh, she's going to risk that middle card. No. Took a chance on that absolutely middle card. Janice, you really have to deal out a lot of cards when Eileen is playing, right? Question 2 goes to Mimi. Mimi, we asked 100 Catholic priests, is it wrong for a person to ask God to punish his enemies? How many priests said it's wrong to ask God to punish your enemies?
I think that a priest is going to feel like we should love our enemies. I don't think that priests are going to think that it's right to punish our enemies. No, I think that number is low. I would think...
How many say it's wrong to ask God to punish
how
your
many think it's wrong to ask God to punish their enemies? 16.
16 out of 100, Eileen.
Okay, that's going to be a little lower because the Catholic faith teaches to love thy neighbor, enemies, anyone. Lower.
Lower than that.
Lower, yes.
The actual number of Catholic priests who think it is wrong to ask God to punish your enemies is 89. 89 say it is wrong. Wrong. Yes. I think you may have gotten confused on that one, Eileen, and I'm sorry if maybe we didn't clarify it for you, but it is wrong. How many say it's wrong?
Okay.
And so it is Mimi who wins it with a 4.
Good. Okay, Mimi goes higher.
Higher than a 4. A queen.
Lower.
Lower than a queen. A king again. That's the 5th high card in a row for Mimi and Eileen with a 4.
Higher!
Higher than a 4. A 5.
Higher!
Higher than a 5. No. Again, we'll fill in the spaces. I must say there's no rule to that effect. I try whenever possible, if I think you're misinterpreting, to try to correct it.
My
That time
fault.
I didn't. No one advanced on it, and we'll be right back right after this. We have a lot of fun down here. I cannot tell you what just went on during the last commercial break. One of the pages was singing an ode to NBC to the studio audience, right? That's right. You did good, though. That was good. We're in the middle of game 1, getting back to business, and both players have a great base card, the 4. Both need 4 cards, and we pick up with question 3 to Eileen. Eileen, we asked 100 single women across the country, have you ever had a really terrific friendship with a man only to have it all loused up because of sex? How many women said they have had a terrific friendship with a man loused up by sex?
Everyday occurrence, that's going to be a very high number. 75!
75. Mimi, higher or lower?
Loused up by sex? I don't understand that exactly. I'm going to say it's going to be a little bit lower.
A little lower than that.
Yes.
I understood it. I don't know.
Well, not loused up.
I figured out with the last one. You're all so definite, Eileen. I just believe you whatever you say. 75 and lower. The actual number of single women who had a terrific friendship with a man loused up by sex is 36. Mimi's right. It is lower. Mimi, you've got a 4.
We want to go higher.
Higher than a 4. Yes, a 9.
Mimi's going to freeze.
Mimi's gonna Mimi's talking in the 3rd person now. So Mimi freezes. She needs 3 cards. Eileen needs 4. Sudden death. Someone's going to have a ways to go. And, we've got a little visual question for you here. Now, take a look at this. Now, as you know, this is the White House in Washington, D.C. Well, we asked what it is. I thought that was Mark Goodson's Summer Cottage. I'm sorry. Well, we asked 100 4th grade students, What is the name of this famous building? Mimi, how many fourth graders knew that this is the White House?
Not too many fourth graders are going to know that that's the White House. It looks like a nice, pretty big building, but I don't think too many are going to say it's the White House. Probably fourth graders, we'd have maybe 25 that would say it's the White House.
25 out of 100 knew.
That's going to be higher because they know it's white and it looks really nice. It's going to be higher.
Higher than...
Yes, they're not that dumb. Higher.
The actual number of fourth graders who knew this is a picture of the White House is 63. Eileen is right. And Eileen
I
gets
passed it.
control. Eileen, I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. You were talking too softly. What was that?
I said I passed it.
Oh, she passes it. I
Yes.
think yes, she knows that she can play it or pass it, and she is passing it. Mimi, you've got a 9, and you must get all 3 to win the game.
I hope the odds are with me. I'll go lower.
Lower than a 9, not 2.
Higher.
Higher than a 2, a 10, and now the big call.
Lower.
Is it lower? Yes! Mimi, with her back to the wall, gets 3 in a row to win game 1. We'll be right back right after this. That's when we're done with all those big calls. Game 1 of the challenger making a nice comeback. We deal out same 2 decks of cards with the next cards off the top of the deck. Starting game 2 with Eileen. Eileen, we sent our man on the street to Paris, France, where he asked 100 married men who have a mistress. Does having a mistress make you feel more like a man? How many French men said having a mistress does make a man feel more virile
The macho.
or exhausted? I'm sorry, May?
Sorry.
Excuse me. Sir.
The macho image. The macho image. It's gonna make him feel more like a man. That's gonna be 49.
49 out of 100. She said with great belief, Mimi.
Parisian men are pretty masculine anyway, but I think having a mistress probably does make them feel a little bit more masculine. A little higher than that.
Higher than that.
I hope so.
The actual number of French men who said having a mistress does make a man feel more virile is 81. Oh, boy, is it higher. Mimi, starting off game 2 with a challenger and a 10.
Change it, please.
When you
Change
have a
it.
question, you can change it. A jack is better.
Okay, lower.
Lower than a jack. A 3.
Higher.
Higher than a 3. A 9.
3.
2 cards separate Mimi from the championship. Mimi, we asked 100 coffee shop waitresses. Have you ever gotten even with a customer who was getting fresh by spilling hot coffee right in his lap?
I think that's a great way to get even with
How
a
many have
customer.
done it?
Yeah, how many have done it? I'll bet that happens from time to time. I would do it if somebody got fresh. Let me think. I would say probably 70.
70 out of 100 have
Oh,
spilled
that's gonna
coffee.
be lower because she'll be fired by the manager. That's lower.
Lower.
Lower, yes.
The actual number of coffee shop waitresses who've gotten even with a fresh customer by spilling hot coffee in his lap is 12. That's all. Eileen's probably right. They'd get fired for something like that. Eileen, you've got some catching up to do, and you're starting with a 3.
Higher.
Higher than a 3. A king.
Lower.
Lower than a king. A 7. Again, she gambles. No. Eileen is a gambling lady, and it's not working right now. Mimi with a 9.
And I can't change it.
You cannot change it. You
Okay,
did not
lower,
win the
please.
question. Lower. An 8.
Ooh.
Freeze.
On a freeze. We move over the freeze bar. Mimi needs 1 card. We will quickly get to the next question as Janice fills in the spaces. Eileen, we asked 100 women, if you had to choose just one, would you rather kiss or hug? How many women said they'd rather hug?
They'd rather hug because you need a hug. Is such a touch thing where it's a
That's what it
physical
is.
thing. Relatively high, 74.
74 out of 100 choose hugging over kissing, Mimi.
Well, I think it's going to be lower. I'm going to say a little lower.
Little
than
lower.
That. Yes.
The actual number of women who would rather hug is 52. It is a little lower. More than half, but a little lower. And Mimi, you've got that 8.
Can I change that?
Now you can
Please
change
do.
it. Big change. The championship could ride on it. A 2.
Higher.
New champion if it's higher. Yes. Mimi. Boy, you needed that 2 with a 3 coming up. Got to say goodbye to Eileen. $7,600. Eileen Morcos, thank you for joining us. Thank you. And Mimi Jones will come down and join me as you watch this commercial break. As you know,
Hey, now you can play along with Win TV from your own PC. Register to play at GameShowNetwork.com, download the free software, then log on weekdays at 12 p.m. Eastern to watch, play, and win. Win TV Interactive, where a classic game show meets the future.
Bill Todman production.